Hi, good morning, designers. So here we are, the final submission of your IA. I hope you guys are all excited to be wrapping this project up. So I want to go over a few pointers before your final submission, okay? And these are all really important, so you want to make sure that you're doing this correctly. So first of all, let's go over the due date. Your final IA should be submitted on ManageBack March 25th. Okay, so that is this Friday by midnight. Okay, it needs to be submitted on ManageBack. I have on your feedback sheets the IA format requirements. So this is through IB, so you can kind of select this link and check it out. The most important things here are going to be the font, okay? Arial, minimum font size 11 point. So it could be larger, but you don't want to take up too many pages. So Arial, minimum font size 11 point, single or greater line spacing, numbered pages, portrait orientation rather than landscape. Okay. Um, Reducing white space on the page can help you, again, for page limits. Reducing the font size, but again, no less than 11 points. Choosing a non-standard font. So this is important. Your word count, okay? The maximum word count for SL is 3,000. The maximum for HL is 4,000. Maximum pages in portrait would be 38 and HL 56. I don't think you guys are going to go over that, but you should try to minimize your pages. If you can fit things together more easily, if you've got white space, reduce that, reduce the font. It helps the moderators make sure that they're checking everything. If you've got too many pages, they might miss something. Um, so let's see. So you do not need to include a cover page or a content page. Text that does not contribute to the word count. Okay, so annotations of 10 words or fewer. Tables with all cells containing 10 words or fewer. I think for the most part, your annotations were less, but some of you guys in your tables, you want to reduce the word count. Again, labeling of diagrams, graphs, anything that's 10 words or fewer. So kind of see if in any of those areas you go over that word count and we can reduce it. References or citations do not count. You should have your citations on the end page for me to check, but that is not something IB needs. So again, you're encouraged to have normal size margins, sections with head section, um, and we'll go from there. Again, font size, things like that. Popular fonts, this is kind of what they're suggesting here. Use of images. This is big, you guys. So they must be clear and legible. Scans work better, or things that are taken in good sunlight. And then here, just for you guys, the command terms, these are what are used in the rubric. So just a reminder, if it's asking you to justify, which many of these are, you want to give valid reasons and evidence to support an answer or conclusion. So that's a big one. But again, your command terms are all here for you. So going back, the next thing, you want to make sure that you combine your templates A, B, and C into one document. Okay, again, it's going to be submitted all as one. Right now, you should have 3 templates available. You just want to combine them. The next thing, remove any identifying information such as school and your name. Okay, even photographs of students in class, if you have them like working on or testing your product for some reason, you want to remove faces. So any identifying information should be removed. And then this is the next big one, you guys. I'm going to need you guys all to pay attention to this. Remove my guiding text on the template. Remember, we don't want to go over the word count. We don't want to confuse the moderators. So if you go to the templates, let's say this is criterion A. Now you can keep, I suggest that you keep kind of the label for the section. That's going to help the moderators. you can have strand 1, and that, again, the information there about what strand 1 is might guide you in what your section has. But all of this extended text that I have here to help you, you should be removing that. Okay. So go through and any of my extra text just to guide you once you've finished your final. Okay. So all of this should be removed because that's going to add to your word count, and we don't want that. That's just there to guide you. But you're going to want to, after you combine them all together and you have finalized your editing, make sure you remove that extra text. The last thing is, please be sure that your text is legible, especially with writing. Handwriting, you guys, was a big thing. And then again, your drawings and images are clear, especially with your technical sketches. Some of you guys, the technical sketches, the numbers or dimensions were blurry or it was in low light. They're only going to be able to grade what they see clearly. If it is at all difficult, they can just refuse to grade that. So don't even make that an option. Make sure your drawings, images, the text, the dimensions are all very clear. Next, on your feedback, there is that IA checklist that we went over. Okay, so this is here for you. Go through that feedback sheet, edit all the feedback that I gave you, and then you can also utilize this checklist. Did I do everything in each of these sections? Okay, so what do I have with my criterion B? Do I have my presentation drawings, annotations of research, annotations of feedback from users? So each one of the sections has that available to you. Okay, so make sure you're looking at that. And then the helpful PowerPoints, all of our PowerPoints and example IAs are all located here. And then this is your IA grading scale. Okay, so those are all the things that you need to be doing. I suggest starting with my feedback and comments because I've highlighted the most important things that you need to correct. Once you've done that, go through the checklist, double check that you have everything corrected, and then go through and make those final edits to your format. Meaning, make sure it's all combined together, that you removed excess writing, that your images are large and clear enough to see, that identifying information is removed. Okay, so make sure that's all good before your final submission. And again, I'm available in room 130 during homeroom every day this week to help you out. Okay, thank you so much, you guys. Come see me if you've got questions, and good luck.